You know, folks, as you've probably seen, as you've probably seen with my previous videos, you pretty much know that this past weekend, me and my family have obtained our first Blu-ray player. The reason for this is very simple. In any kind of family, especially immediate family, you always want to be the first at something. You always want to be the first one to do something. You always want to be the first one to obtain something. Well, my oldest sisters, both their families, even though it was individual separate times, have obtained tablets, or Kindles, if you will. My oldest sister obtained them by getting a tablet for her 10-year-old son and an info tab for her grandson. For her 4 to almost, I guess he's going to be 5 this year, 4.5-year-old grandson. He gets an info tab. She gets this basically about a year or so after my second oldest sister has already obtained a Kindle Fire. Now, with that being said, this year as well at Christmas, my second oldest sister and her family had obtained or gotten a hold of a Wii U. The reason being is because, of course, is my 6-year-old nephew's really gotten into the Wii when he comes over, so they pretty much wanted to get him something along those lines. So being Christmas, of course, they got him the Wii U. Well, him and his brother, his 18-year-old brother, and themselves. But basically, they got the Wii U. And they said it was from Santa, if you get the picture. But anyway, these were a lot of firsts. Now, for me, and my mom, we had done some firsts as well. Me, when I came back out here 6.5 years ago, even before then, I was the first in my family to obtain a Nintendo Wii in 2007. I was the first one to obtain a Nintendo Wii. Basically, the thing was I had planned for months and months to get it because it had just come out. Well, actually, it didn't just come out. I mean, it was still selling. It was still basically like a year and a half old, and I was still planning on getting it. And eventually I did. I got it after work. They held it for me, and I got it after work. I was done. Well, not done, but I got to my apartment, hooked it up, and started playing it. So I basically, in my immediate family, was the first to obtain the Nintendo Wii back in 2007. And I've had that Nintendo Wii, the white one, ever since then, even though it doesn't play disc anymore. And the newer one, the black one, I obtained recently last year. So so basically me and my mom are the first to have 2 Wiis. One that basically works for the virtual console, and the other one that does the gaming disc, if you know what I mean. But with that all being said, as you pretty much know by watching my videos, me and my mom have recently obtained our first Blu-ray player. And we, in our immediate family, became the first to have a Blu-ray player. My oldest sister doesn't have one yet as we speak, and neither does my second oldest sister yet as we speak have a Blu-ray player. We do. So we're the first ones in the immediate family here in the Central Valley between Patterson and Modesto to have one. Now, with that being said, one thing, as you pretty much already know, is we have about, if you count the 3 bonus feature discs on the X-Men set, we have about 12 to 15 Blu-rays already. 12 movie-wise, plus the 3 bonus feature Blu-rays. So, in a total about 15 Blu-rays altogether. 12 to 15, that is. But just like, when just like when I got the Xbox 360, just like when I got the Nintendo Wii, and just like when everybody in my family, when it first came out, or maybe a year or so later, after it came out or so, when it became more affordable, got DVD players, even up-converting DVD players, we wanted to build the collection of movies or games to go with it. So even though me and my family, me and my mom all together have 12 to 15 Blu-rays, like I say, if you want to count the three X-Men bonus feature Blu-rays on the trilogy set, even though we have 12 to 15 Blu-rays already, you still want to grow it. You want to make it bigger. You want to basically do what you've done with your DVD collection. You want to make it a big collection. You want to make it a Blu-ray collection. And if anybody, Zara Nizarak knows, Sean McLean, David Bunchen numbers, and anybody else out there, they pretty much know what I'm talking about. That when you have something like a Blu-ray player, just like with DVD, you want to build your movie collection. You want to build that Blu-ray collection to where you will have so many Blu-rays that you will have, that to the point that you'll have so many Blu-rays that you won't ever get bored or have to wonder, what am I going to watch next? Now true, some Blu-ray devices, like gaming devices and stuff, come with things like Netflix or VDU or Hulu Plus. That's true. But here's the big difference though. Netflix and Hulu Plus and VDU only give you a certain selection of movies. You don't get all movies, which you would hope for. And that is why you still go out and you buy and you build up that Blu-ray collection, just like you did your DVD collection. You want to go out and build up that collection. Well, for me, I have an idea already of what I'm going to add on next for my Blu-ray collection. And I know this is going on 8 minutes, so I'm going to get right to the point. Everybody that obtains something like a Blu-ray player or a device like, say, a PS3 or an Xbox One or whatever that has Blu-ray built in will always end up creating a list of movies or even television shows that have been released on Blu-ray that they want to add to their collection. And so, this is my list. Again, I apologize if I'm getting to the point 8 minutes in. But this is my list that I have basically put together courtesy of Amazon.com, which currently, right now, I do not have a Prime account with. So, that's my fault, but it's not really my fault because financially I can't afford to have a Prime account, if you know what I mean. But, anyway, 8.5 minutes into this video, I believe, this is my list that I have built for my, basically this is my list of Blu-rays that I plan to get hopefully by next month or in the near future. This is the list. Now if you want to share your list, go ahead, let me know what you guys plan to still get or whatever. But this is my list, because I'm new to Blu-ray, and maybe you guys can help give me some advice. But these are the top 8 ones. So 9 minutes in, here's the top 8. G.I. Joe the Movie, Special Edition from Shout Factory, is going to be one of the next Blu-rays I purchase in the next few weeks. Fireproof on Blu-ray, one of my mom's favorite movies, will be purchased and brought here. Secret of Nim will be purchased. The Bodyguard will be purchased. Pretty Woman will be purchased. Anastasia, 1997, cartoon or animated film, will be purchased. WCW War Games, WCW's Most Notorious Matches, the Blu-ray edition, will be purchased. And then the one that I am hoping is going to be worth the expense that it is because it's being sold on Amazon via Transformers Specialist. I don't know if anybody of you know who Transformers Specialist is on Amazon, but this guy is selling Transformers the movie, 1986. It is dubbed, from what I'm reading here, it is dubbed Transformers Rare Remastered 1986 Special Cover The Movie Cartoon Blu-ray Latest Edition. Dolby Digital 5.1 region free. And it's Dolby Digital for full 1080p HD, 16 by 9 widescreen, region free. It is basically everything it says it is. So hopefully it'll be worth it, but I'm not entirely sure yet. That's why I'm doing this video. But heck, if it's region free, let it be, you know what I'm saying? But again, it's being sold by a guy named Transformer Specialist on Amazon.com. There's about 3 or 4 copies left from what I've read. Hopefully it'll be more. If not, then I'm going to have to drop it. So overall, those are the top 8 DVDs, not DVDs, but Blu-rays I plan to obtain within the next month or months, if you will, to add to the Blu-ray collection. Yeah, some of them will be for my mom, like Fireproof and Bodyguard and maybe even Pretty Woman, but still they will be worth it. Anyway though, that is basically the Blu-rays, my list of Blu-rays that I plan to obtain, I plan to add to my new Blu-ray collection. So if you guys got any advice on what Blu-rays to get in the future besides those, let me know down below, comment if you like, and I will talk to you all later. God bless, take care, I am out.